Okay, number 9 is from page 324, and let's go and do number 6, and we're just going to do 6a. Okay, so you got x to the 4 plus 7x squared minus 8 equal to 0. Okay, so when you have something that repeat or something that is a square of the other one, you can use a technique called substitution technique. So what you do is go and you can choose any letter. I like to use z. So that's z equal to x squared. Okay, so that z equal to this part over here. Okay, so that means this becomes z squared plus 7z minus 8 equal to 0. Okay, so now you can use just like a quadratic formula. Okay, so let's go and try factoring. So you got 7, negative 8. So 1 comma negative 8, and this will give me negative 7. So I need to switch the sign. Okay, and so this would be correct. Okay, and since there's no number over here, the coefficient is 1. So whatever you see is whatever you put down. So it'll be plus 8 minus 1. Okay, and then from here you can solve. So z plus 8 equal to 0. Z minus 1 equal to 0, minus 8 on both sides. So you got z equal to negative 8, and here plus 1 on both sides. So you got z equal to 1. So once you solve for z, you have to put it back. Z is x squared, so put it back in here. Okay, then you take the square root on both sides. So you got x equal to plus or minus square root of negative 8, and this one you got x equal to plus or minus 1. Okay, you can take the square root on both sides. And remember to get plus or minus, yeah? Then you have to simplify that. So x equal to plus or minus 2 square root of 2i. Okay, so you can square root of 8 is 2 square root of 2. Negative 1 is I. Okay, and this one is done already. So your answer would be plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 square root of 2i. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 10 on the list. Again, it's from page 324. And let's go and do number 12. Okay, number 12. You have x squared plus 3 squared minus 6 times x squared plus 3 equal to 7. Okay? Okay. So again, notice the repeated, right? When you see something repeat, that's what you're going to let z equal to. So let z equal to x squared plus 3. Okay, the parentheses. So this becomes z squared minus 6z and equal to 7. Okay, and I'm going to make it equal to 0. So I can do the solving. Okay, so you can, let's go and do factoring. So you got negative 6, negative 7. So 1 comma negative 7, and that's the correct combination already. So be plus 1 minus 7. And once you get over here, you solve. So you're going to get z equal to negative 1, z equal to 7. Okay, then after you put this back in here, so you get x squared plus 3 equal to negative 1. X squared plus 3 equal to 7. Okay, so you can substitute this back into the z. Then from here, minus 3 on both sides. So x squared equal to negative 4. Take the square root. So x equal to plus or minus square root of negative 4. So x equal to plus or minus 2i. Okay. From here, you minus 3 on both sides. So you got x squared equal to 4. Take the square root, so x equal to plus or minus 2. Okay, and so your final answer would be plus or minus 2, plus or minus 2i. Okay. Now it doesn't matter which one you write first. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 11 on the list is from page 332, and let's go and do number 22. Okay, so this one, you have to find the equation in this form. So y minus k equal to a times x, a minus h squared. Okay, the information you have is vertex is at negative 3, 6, and it contains the origin. So one of the point is at 0, 0. Okay? Okay, so what you do is you substitute each of these in there. So when you substitute the vertex into here, you're going to get y. So that's your h and k. Basically, that's what that is. For the vertex, that's your h and k. For the point, that's your x and the y. Okay? And h and k are just your spatial x, y. Okay, so that's going to substitute into here first, so it'll be minus. And whatever you substitute in point parentheses, you will cut down on careless mistakes. Okay? Okay, so let's simplify a little bit. So you got y minus 6 equal to a times x plus 3 squared. Okay? So from here, you get this. Now, you have to use next information to find a. And it's better to go off to the side so you don't clutter up your major steps and lose track of what you're doing. Okay? So let's go off to the side. So you got y minus 6 equal to a times x plus 3 squared. Substitute this into here. So you're going to get 0 minus 6 equal to a times 0 plus 3 squared. So you got negative 6 equal to a times 3 squared. So negative 6 equal to a times 9. So divide by let's see, divide by 9. So a equal to negative 2 over 3. Okay, so once you find a equal to negative 2 over 3, you put it back in here. And that's your answer. Okay, so you can substitute to get your h and k, and then substitute the other point to get your a. Okay, let's go to the next item. Okay, so this is the same page, same type of problem, and this one we're going to do number 19. Okay. So number 19, again, your vertex is at 4, negative 3, and the point is 2, negative 1. So it's same type of problem. Okay. So again, you have the y minus k equal to a times x minus h squared. So that's your h and k, and that's your x and the y. Okay. Okay, so put things in here. So you got y minus negative 3, that's your k, equal to a times x minus h. Okay, simplify things a little bit. So y plus 3 equal to a times x minus 4 squared. Okay, so you can use the h and k to simplify, and again go off to the side so you don't clutter up your major step and lose track. Okay, so now you can substitute the x and the y in here. So y is negative 1. Again, whatever you substitute, put inside the parentheses. Okay, so that way you can keep track of what is the original and what is substituted. Okay, so you're going to get 2 equal to a times negative 2 squared. So 2 equal to a times 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. So a equal to 1 over 2. So once you find a equal to 1 over 2, go back over here. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, 13 is on page 336, and let's go and do number 9. Okay, so you have f of x equal to 2x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so you want to graph each functions. Okay, to graph this, what you want to do is, the best thing to do is go ahead and just complete a square, because that's what it asks you to do. Okay, so first let's change this into y. Okay, next that's going to vacate this number, so minus 1 on both sides. So you got y minus 1 equal to 2x squared minus 4x. Okay, your next step is go and factor out the number in front. There's a number in front, so go and factor out the 2. And leave a blank space over here. Okay? So now you're going to ready to complete a square. Okay, so make this into a perfect square, just like from before. So this will give you x, from this will give you -1, okay, because this is always half of that. And then from here you need to get +1. Okay, but notice there's a 2 in front, so 2 times 1 will give you +2 in reality. So you need to +2 on both sides. Okay? Okay. So actually, so +2, so yeah, let's not do this yet. Okay. So from here, you need to, 2 times 1 will give you +2. So from this side, you end up with y +1, right? -1 + 2 give you +1. Okay? So now, from here, your vertex is going to be at 1, 1. Okay? And then when you're doing the 1, 3, 5, okay, the a equal to 2, so it'd be 2, 6, 10. So when you're doing your graphing, okay, so your vertex is 1, 1. So the first time you go over, you have to go up 2. Next one you go over, you have to go up 6. Okay, and that's enough of it. And the other side would be just symmetrical. Okay, so try to use graph paper, that way it make things a little bit easier for you. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next item. Okay, number 14, same thing, page 336, and let's go to number 19. Okay. Okay, so to find the maximum minimum value, okay. So you got g of x equal to 2x squared plus ax. Okay, the best thing to do is, again, you can do the y equal to 2x squared plus ax. Okay, the quickest way is use the h equal to -b over 2a. Okay, that would be the fastest way to do it. Okay, and then from here you can substitute to find k. Okay, so h equal to, so a equal to 2, b equal to 8, c equal to 0, right? So it'd be -8 over 2 times 2. So h will equal to -8 over 4. So h will equal to -2. Okay? So once you find h, if you substitute, remember h is a spatial x. So when you put an h in here, the y you get will be k. Okay? So you can h and k are your spatial x and the y. So to find k, just substitute this into here. So again, when you substitute x, you get y. When you substitute h, you get k. Okay, so k will equal to 2 times 4 minus 16. So k will equal to 8 minus 16. So k will equal to -8. So that means your vertex is going to be at -2, -8. Okay? And so if you were to sketch your graph, you're going to get -2, -8 right over here. And the graph, this is positive, so your graph is going to go up like this. So your quick sketch is going to be like this, okay? Okay, so that's going to answer the question. Okay, you're looking for maximum or minimum. Well, in this case, the graph's going up, so you're going to get minimum, okay? So minimum is your y, see over here. So minimum will equal to 8. Okay, so that's part of your answer. And the next question, okay, then give the coordinate of the vertex of graph. And the vertex would be a -2 or -8. That's a negative. Okay, and that would be the answer. Okay, again, there are many other ways to do it, but this is probably the easy way using the formula. Okay, another way to do it is by complete a square, and you can find the vertex from there. Okay. Okay, for the item number 15, this is from page 336. So let's go to number 30. Okay, so you have g of x equal to 2x squared plus ax plus 5. And to find the vertex, you need to use the negative b over 2a. So a equal to 2, b equal to 8, c equal to 5. So h equal to negative b over 2a. So go ahead and substitute. Okay, so negative 8 over 2 times a equal to 2. So you can substitute all the numbers in here. And use your calculator, you can figure out h equal to negative 2. And so when you substitute the h into equation, you get a k. Right? So you can, when you substitute the x, you get y. And h is a spatial x. So you're going to get a spatial y, which is k. So k will equal to 2 times, and this would be negative 2 squared plus 8 times negative 2 plus 5. So k will equal to 8 minus 16 plus 5. So k equal to negative 3. So the answer for part A, the vertex would be equal to negative 2, negative 3. Okay. Now for part B, you're looking for the domain. Domain is the value of x that you're allowed to put in here. And since there's no variable in the denominator, there's no restriction. So domain would be all real number. Okay. Now for part C, you're looking for the range. Okay, so looking for range. Now, because the vertex, see the vertex is negative 2, 3, so if you were to sketch out, you're going to get negative 2, negative 3, so the vertex is over here. And because this is positive, so the positive is going to go up, so graph is going to go something like this. Okay? And therefore your range is a y value, so range would be y would be greater than or equal to negative 3. Because see, here's your minimum value. So y is all this value up here, so that's a range. So range is the y. The domain is the x. So y would be greater than or equal to negative 3. Okay. Now let's go and do part D. You're looking for the zeros. Okay, to look for zeros, you set your equation equal to 0. So you're going to get 0 equal to 2x squared plus ax plus 5. Okay, and for this one, it's not factorable, so you have to use quadratic formula. So you got x equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So x would be equal to negative, and the b, again, you got abc from here, right? So b equal to 8 plus or minus square root of 8 squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so substitute your ABC in there and just go and work it out. So x would be equal to negative 8 plus or minus square root of, you can get your calculator, work out this part. Okay, so you're going to get 64 minus 40 over 4. So x will equal to negative 8 plus or minus square root of 24 over 4. So keep simplifying. So negative 8 plus or minus square root of 24. If you go off to the side, okay, you're just going to break it down. And so this way comes out, so it'd be 2 square root of 6, okay, over 4. And these are reducible, dividing by 2. So you got x equal to negative 4 plus or minus square root of 6 over 2. Right? Divide this by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay. So from here, okay, then your zeros, so this would be your zeros. So your zeros would be negative 4 plus or minus square root of 6 over 2. Okay, so that would be the zeros. Again, to find zeros, you set it function equal to 0 and you just solve for x.